It gives me great pleasure to introduce our second annual Customer Summit, the fourth dimension, the Day of the Hairdresser. And actually, before I even go into this, can I say wow? Have you guys ever seen this? I want to just tell you a little bit about the creation of this event. If you go, everybody who's been to our exposition, Philip Wilson, while performing on opening night, he did a spontaneous inspirational thing. He actually called all the guest artists up on stage, and he presented them to the entire audience. And for those of you who were there, it was a surreal moment. It seemed like time stopped. It was completely different. It was as if the entire industry came together all at once. And I remember looking over at Andre as this was going on, and I could see his mind already thinking, because he's like thinking, wow, there's something here that it just changed. Everything changed in that moment. And over the next few weeks, the premise of basically the hair of the dresser grew. You know, an event like this has never been attempted before. You know, and actually, it took the combined efforts of all of our manufacturer partners to put aside their corporate logos, their own agendas, and their own egos to give an event like this back to the hairdresser.
This is why I've done it. We've never done this before. And to be up here with these guys, it's like him and I go back unimaginable years. But we've never had a chance to work together, and Nick and I go back probably 50 years. 60 for him, 50 for me.
I think the whole point of this is what we said at our company we are sitting in is it's all about hair, heart equals imagination, and that's what we have here.
I just think it's a wonderful opportunity because through the years, I've looked at these people, they've all been part of who I am today as far as influencing me one way or another. And Michael O'Rourke, who's not here this evening, probably had the most influence. I worked side by side with him for 10 years, and just to be recognized and being asked to be part of this history-making event is just a little bit overwhelming, and I want to thank each and every one of you before and right now, so thank you for letting me be part of this fantastic group.
I think that this gives us the opportunity to do our best, and it's the most vitally important ingredient within our industry today. It's very important that all these, the good and the great, impart their experience and knowledge for everyone, but I think particularly for the young people. And I don't want to get shot in flames, but quite often the manufacturers have too much say in what happens in, with hair. And here we are, and I'm not going to get into trouble for saying that because it's true. But here we are, I think, with an opportunity to do something that's all about the hair, and we're gonna do some kick-ass hair.
Everywhere. I feel like, I always say this, that if we just walk through life with our eyes wide open, there is inspiration absolutely everywhere, in everything, with people, on the road, in the air, everywhere.
So for me, I believe in hairdressers. I'll stop for a picture whether you work at Happy Cuts or Vidal Sassoon. It makes me no difference, because when you go through what we go through to become hairdressers, that rite of passage, I think we never let that go. So I love hairdressers all around the world. We all speak one language. It's called the language of hair. I've watched Nick and Tim and every single person on this platform. My greatest opportunity in life wasn't getting the job, but it was being able to go to hair shows as a young kid and see that the hair show community was built on people to believe in. Arnie Miller was a man to believe in. Paul Mitchell, a man to believe in. Vidal Sassoon.
We sat down with all their AV crew. Well, Mr. Chevelle, we do shows for Elton John and Beyonce. I said, yeah. I said, you see those 40-foot tower speakers? I hope that you've got, your windows are strong, because they're below them right out of the house. You don't know, this is the hair industry. So I've been to Elton John, I've seen it. This is not what we do. So we're going to bring it, and you know those 2 screens that Elton John and Beyonce uses? I want 5. And now today, Robert Cromian said make it 6. We'll make it 6, Robert Cromian. So